Hello, hi, good afternoon to everyone in this call. It's just a little bit 2 p.m. a little bit past 2 p.m. here in the bustling, hustling, beautiful city of Dubai. My name is Carl David Cabrera. I am from Manila, Philippines. I have been living in Dubai for almost a decade now. I am project coordinator for XERA International, and of course, always proud to represent our training team and to host this call with all of you guys here. All right, a huge shout out, of course, to the people who created this video, our team who's working day in and day out to make sure, all the tools and the materials we need are provided in a very, very good way. Truly amazing, of course. Let's do a test here. If you can see me, if you can hear my voice, please raise your hand. Not physically, but the raise your hand button, it's in the bottom center of your screen. Oh, all right. Everybody super active. Nice. It's very good to know. All right, so make sure you guys have your notebook, you grab your pen, sit comfortably, have a pencil with you, or open your notepad in your computer. So you can take notes on the important stuff that we will be discussing today. Let's not wait any further. Right off the bat, let's get into it. Yes, perfect. So what I do is I remove my camera so everybody gets a better connection. All right. All right, perfect. So welcome everybody to XERA Igniting a Global Movement. I wanted to say to everyone today, this afternoon, we will learn what XERA is all about. Oopsie, here we go. Before we start, here's our company's general disclaimer. Of course, with any business or any opportunity that has captured your interest, I would say, there are important things to know and pay attention to, like with anything. Of course, it is important to understand these kind of details, right? So I suggest you take a screenshot of this because later on you would likely want to participate in what we're trying to do here. Okay, and it's also good to be aware of the rules of the game. So take a moment, capture this, and give it a read through later on. And now we go to the exciting part. So look, I don't know what put you in the Zoom call today, but one thing we can all agree on, I think, is that we all have this burning desire to have improvements in our lives, right? We all want to make money because who doesn't, right? And the reason could vary from one person to another. It could be that you want to provide a better life for your family, have a better control of time, which is the most important commodity of all, as they say, and maybe have more freedom to do things that you like. Maybe you've been eyeing on a hobby that would cost a little bit of money for quite a bit of time now. And, some people would want to go on an adventure, travel the world, with their loved ones. Some people want to build, of course, or purchase their dream home, live in their dream home. And some could be having this long time dream of driving their dream car, of course. So, do you agree that we are living in a rapidly evolving world? 2,500 years ago, and you might have heard of this. A Greek philosopher once said that nothing in this world is permanent except for change. And now it's 2024. He is still correct. Nothing is changing except for change. And this is something we can validate if we briefly look at our history. In the late 1940s, early 1950s, to make a harvest of 10,000 tons of grain, you're going to need at least 300 farmers, and it will take 2 to 3 months to complete this full harvest, right? But today, with modern machines, this 10,000 tons of grain can be harvested by at least 10 to 15 farmers, and that's it. And also for a very, very short period of time. The same goes for, the production of clothing. Tailors have been replaced by so many machines, right? So even the clothes that you wear right now, you don't know if it's done by a tailor. Maybe some of you have their own tailor, but most of the clothes that we buy in the malls are done by machines. All right. Now, if we look at a bit closer, who among the farmers, who among the tailors are able to keep their job? There's a transition, right? When something new is introduced. All right. So let's look at the farmers. During the transition from harvesting crops using hand or manual tools to using today's modern day machineries. All right. If we look closer and closer, we find out that it is the farmer who is willing to learn the technology of that machinery at that time, how to maneuver this machinery, how to fix if anything goes wrong, how to use the machine, that maybe, help us harvest the crops easier. So if we live their life in the early 1950s rather, we're gonna have, of course, co-workers, right? And I would like to categorize this to three types of co-workers. Co-worker category number one: this co-worker has an opinion about the machines during a transition period. What he's going to say is, oh, the machines will not take over our jobs. We're doing efficiently. We've been doing harvesting crops by hand for hundreds and hundreds, maybe even thousands of years, right? These machines, they will not replace us, right? That's category one. Category two is the farmer who would say, look, I'm interested to learn these machines, but maybe I learn it tomorrow. I let it play out. I will not learn it today, but maybe tomorrow I will learn this machine, how to use harvesting machines, right? And then farmer number three, these are the guys who said, oh, machines, I'm going to learn it today. Looks very interesting and looks very efficient. So if we look closer, these are the ones who are able to keep their job and continue to make money. The other farmers, they lose their job, but the farmers who is willing to learn how to use the machine is the ones who continue to make money and stay in the industry. So, according to research, actually, by 2030, by the year 2030, at least 800 million jobs are going to be taken over by artificial intelligence and robots. Even now, it's only 2024. We can see a lot of these things. I can even give you a few examples. So there has been a huge decline. One thing I noticed in the demand within the global workforce for content writers, editors, and why do you think that is? I think, the answer to this is very easy. It's because ChatGPT is for free. And, if you order something from Amazon online, I will tell you this because I visited a warehouse here in Dubai 2 years ago. The whole Amazon FBA process, from the moment that you order from your application or from your computer, the items on the shelf is being taken out, not by humans, but by robots. All right. So I went there, I see a big warehouse, a massive warehouse full of items. And I imagine this warehouse used to be full of people. And when I visited that warehouse, it's only being operated by 5 people. So there's a lot more example we can throw in there, but let's just give a few. So let's do a simple reality check. In this day and age, where machines, robots, and artificial intelligence are doing the work of humans, right? And in most cases, of course, they're doing it better and more efficiently. And not only that, I think robots and AI are more cost efficient for business owners. And of course, they don't get tired, right? They don't they don't need coffee and try to stay awake. And they make less mistakes. They do the job pretty accurately. So ask yourself, is this likely to stop? Is this a problem? What's the potential impact on me? So we all have two choices here. It's either We pay attention and take action, or we can ignore it, sit back and watch, right? So you can actually research on the revolution that is happening right now, that is artificial intelligence. Just like how machineries replaced those farmers from the 1950s, according to Elon Musk right here, we are seeing the most disruptive force in history here. There will come a point where no jobs are needed and AI will be able to do everything. Now, I want you to remember the first category of the farmer. He's saying, no, he will not take all the jobs, right? So if somebody like Elon Musk says something like this, I think there is a little bit more credibility here, right? And if you Google the biggest companies like BlackRock, has a share on almost every company, relevant company in the entire globe, saying the same thing, then you have to ask yourself, like, if the biggest companies in the world are making this decision, shouldn't we? How do we turn the tables and work this in our favor to win in this new reality, right? What if you could do what the big corporations are doing? What if rather than losing control, you could take control? What if you could put machines and AI to work for you to provide extra money or even a full-time income? If you could do that, would you? Of course, I would like to welcome you all to XERA. XERA is your access to ultimate technology for smart value creation. XERA is the platform where AI and machines can work for you. Right now, we can compare this whole artificial intelligence revolution to when we started to use the internet. For me personally, I started using the internet back in 1999. I'm not sure if I was in first grade or second grade at that time. So for us in Southeast Asia, for us to use the internet, we need to buy scratch cards, okay? Scratch the card, get the code, and type this in the computer so we can get connection to the internet. And the funny thing is, if my mom uses the landline telephone, my internet connection gets cut off, right? And I will tell you a very short story, relevant to this client, of course. My previous boss in Manila, when I was starting my career, when I met him, he's already old, but he told me when he was young, I think back in 97 or 1999, his old company made millions and millions of dollars, and he also made millions because what their company is doing, 1997, 1999, their company is the one selling the scratch cards so that people can get connected to the internet, right? So if you think about it, these guys, they did not invent the internet. Internet was invented during the World War, and what we can call his company who benefited from the rise of internet is what we can call an early adopter. They say the full power of AI is expected to be unleashed within the next 5 years. So let's try not to miss this opportunity. What we can call his old company who capitalized on the booming of internet from the beginning is the early adopters. All right, early adopters. And it's good if we can take note of this, because in my opinion, this is much like what we are right now. We are the early adopters of artificial intelligence. And this gives us a huge advantage, because XERA provides us with the right tools to navigate the constantly changing world, the constantly changing environment that we experience on a daily basis. We need to define what XERA is, and get an understanding. XERA is your access to ultimate technology for smart value creation. XERA is a platform to achieve your goals, all right? It is a community for business-minded people. It is a global movement whose members strive for financial independence and beyond that, okay? So right now, we have 2.2 million community members and growing rapidly every day all around the entire planet across 160 plus countries. And some of them are, I think, in this call right now. Hello, guys. Well, give a shout out to everybody who's already have access to 2access.io. All right. Our strength is built upon highly experienced corporate leaders and reliable partners, providing you with so many opportunities, especially when you gain access to our innovative marketplace. Of course, we have over 200 employees and associates working like clockwork around the clock to support our community. This is you. All right. And let's not forget that XERA is our marketing community as well. And of course, we have the marketplace, which is Kmall, where you can, of course, purchase products, services, and licenses. You know, you make deposit, you do withdrawals. All right. And of course, we have the product providers, which is QuantWise and Layer K. Okay. And let's not forget our service providers, Wallet and Neo One. All right. So since we've been talking about AI when we started this webinar, this call, we will focus today on QuantWise, right? That we have just recently launched a little bit over 2 weeks ago. Okay. We also have, of course, a Layer K where all the hardware and software token minting process actually happens. And we have Wallet, which is a very new project, which will serve as a marketplace for our launch pad. But today we will focus on QuantWise, the AI-driven software. All right. So the QuantWise actually, it's quite unbelievable, in my opinion. The speed and power of QuantWise is so remarkable, let me tell you. And let me share with you that the data I personally saw, okay? QuantWise uses 40 gigabytes of analytical data per second, of course, thanks to NVIDIA Tesla-powered A1 GPUs. This is what brings instantaneous real-time data, like crypto insights, crypto updates, all right, the latest crypto updates, buy recommendations, the long-term buy order recommendations. And also it has all the important variables relevant to the trading needs that you're gonna need when it comes to trading. That includes your 7-day activity, recommended assets, global news, and top trading updates. You know, so say hello to QuantWise. This is the new era of trading software. So this AI, I can tell you, is packed with all the essentials that you will need, of course, combining both quantitative and qualitative data. Not only that it automates your trade, so it's not your usual copy trading software. What sets QuantWise apart, all right, this is what makes it super unique. It's neural networks, and this AI is very generative. This is what we call the neuromatic trading. This is something that no one has ever seen. All right. So when you step into the Zoom call today, let me tell you that you kind of like stepped into the future. Okay, it's like a sci-fi movie. Of course, when you avail QuantWise package, you gain access to Academy with over 200 plus hours of Forex and crypto trading, right? Constant crypto insights and updates, long-term buy recommendation, 7 days activity, recommended assets, global news, and top trading updates. So at the end of March 2024, just very recently, over 2 weeks ago, this year, you know, a lot of people were surprised during the launch of QuantWise. But what a lot of people don't know, and is very important to take note of, is that this project took over 6 years to develop. As a matter of fact, its computing power now is equal to 50% of what NASA uses to run one of its departments. So 2017, the idea was there. 2019 to 2021, we started testing it out. 2021, bull strategy launched in prop trading and for professional investors. So there's actual testing happening. All right, 2022, Crypto GPT live with bull strategy in February 2024. There is a little bit of launch, of course, with the Conwise AI. And very recently, just over 2 weeks ago, official opening of Conwise to retail customers like me and like you. All right. So, and since Quantwise is automated trading, let me give you an idea here. It says here, Quantwise is a software that you can link to your account at a licensed broker or at a selection of tier 1 exchange platforms. You deposit your funds directly with the broker or the exchange platform, and they remain in your account. You are in control. You decide when you start, when you stop, when and how much you want to withdraw. All right, let me give you an idea here. Okay, of course, how you move your funds. So your funds are going to be on Binance broker link through Unicapital, all right, into a segregated account. Of course, we know Binance is the biggest platform when it comes to crypto trading. Unicapital is the broker compliant and authorized by Binance. When you visit Unicapital, of course, you're going to use the license you copied, all right? You put the money in there and decide if you want to put 100 euros, 1,000 euros, it's up to you. Just an example. You can take out some profit or you can reinvest again. But when it comes to the actual automated trading, decision making of the automated trading, Quantwise is the only one allowed to handle your money. All right. So funds going to be on Binance broker link through Unicapital into a segregated account. And then trading is the AI with Quantwise, right? All right, perfect. Let's move on. So a while ago, we see how Quantwise is actually developed. We get the idea that the idea started in 2017, right? Within the time frame of development for Quantwise, it has shown impressive results. You can say 8 out of 10 in every trade, you have a good chance to win. 2021, 82% successful trades. 2022, 84% successful trades, and 2023, 83% successful trades. And now we are in 2024. If you know that 8 out of 10 in every trade that you do, you have a good chance of winning, 80% over 100. That's your win rate, right? Is this something that you're willing to try? So if you're willing to try, oh, sorry, I pressed the keyboard. So if this is something that you're willing to try, what you need to do is just a couple of steps. If you gain access to, and you log into 2access.io, make sure you fill out your KYC, okay? Go to Kmall, purchase your Quantwise package within the Kmall. You receive an email from Quantwise, okay? You copy your voucher ID, and then you go to quantwise.ai. Of course, in quantwise.ai, you can log in using the same credentials you use for 2access.io. Okay. In here, you redeem your Quantwise voucher. You're gonna see that on the upper right corner of your screen. Here is where you get to access the reports hall. So once you do all the steps, you're gonna get access to the reports hall. Question, what are you going to see in the reports hall? Okay, you will see here your initial deposit, your current net asset value, so many things, withdrawals, daily returns in terms of percentage, so many more. I just gave you a few examples, right? So step number 7 for automated trading, you navigate to the software section, which will direct you to unicapital.tech, where is the software section. When you are in Quantwise, it's going to be on the left, right? It's going to be a box on the left. Here you can create an account and do your KYC, and then redeem a new voucher provided within the Quantwise dashboard application to commence automated trading. Once you do this, you are good to go. All right. You must be asking this question right now. Carl, I've already have my KYC in 2access.io. Why I need to do the KYC again in unicapital.tech? we have to remember that unicapital.tech is the broker, right, that is compliant to Binance. They're quite simple. All right, the good thing is we have a limited offer. You can purchase the lifetime license right now, okay, for the price only of the regular annual fee. All right. So let's learn more about in this slide. Okay. Here you know that this is a monthly fee, annual fee. This is the lifetime license. And here you have a software split fee. You get 50% software split fee, 40% software split fee, and 30% software split fee. What does this mean? All right. So what happens is, if you, for example, say avail QuantWise Plus, all right, QuantWise Plus, every time you win a trade, 50% goes to QuantWise. If you purchase QuantWise Pro, every time you win a trade, the split fee of 40% goes to QuantWise. If you purchase QuantWise Expert, 30% of every time you win a trade goes to QuantWise. You know, this is something you can compare to a traditional broker, because in a traditional broker, whether you win, you lose, you know, you break even, the broker, they always get the commission. And this is why AI, in some cases, or in most cases rather, is more cost efficient. And this is how you turn the table and make AI work for you, okay? And of course, if you notice on this price chart right here, here on the left, you're gonna see monthly fee. QuantWise is confident enough to give you an option to try it out and do a monthly subscription. No problem. Let's just see if you win, right? But then again, this is a limited time offer. The prices for lifetime licenses may not stay like this for a very long time. So take advantage of this, because you know, in the future, we will have 2 tiers. So we're gonna have basic QuantWise Plus, basic QuantWise Pro, and then basic QuantWise Expert. This is tier 1. All right. Of course, we already know what the split fee means, right? Let's dive a little bit more into it. So you know exactly what you are availing, what you are purchasing. Here you have everything the same, right? Only the split fee is different. Here you have deep dive and you have gem analysis. Let's start with deep dive. What are you going to get with the deep dive? So every week, if you go deep, if you have this deep dive, deep dive gives you an in-depth review of technology and project fundamentals. It gives you analysis of team, market position, and competitive landscape. And number 3, very important, it gives you financial and risk assessment, including tokenomics. All right. And number 4, it gives you community engagement, partnership, and future roadmaps. Everything I mentioned is, of course, on the selected coin or the token of the AI. All right. So gem analysis. What is gem analysis? We can put it very simply. Gem analysis is basically the AI hunting for gems for you. All right, trying to find for you new projects that has the potential to become the next Cardano or the next Ethereum, etc. And in the future, of course, we're going to have a different tier. There's also going to be this one called the premium, but let's go back to the basics and get to know more about gem analysis. Gem analysis, minimum 1 per month, maximum 1 per week, of course, depending on how the market is going, right? This is the exploration of innovative technology and unique value proposition. There is an assessment of founding team, vision, and execution potential. There is analysis of initial market traction and growth strategies. And take note, this is the 4th one. Review of investment potential and early stage risk factors. Now, let's go back to deep dive. There's one line in deep dive that says financial and risk assessment, including tokenomics. Now we go to gem analysis. It says review of investment potential and early stage risk factors. Now, if you have just the basic, right, the deep dive, you have the gem analysis, these two is already doing the risk management for you from the get-go. That's why earlier, if I go back to this slide earlier, oops, yeah, if I go back to this slide earlier, we understand now why the successful traits is pretty high. Because in a layman's term, in a very basic words, QuantWise is already doing the risk analysis for you. All right, so the second tier is the QuantWise Premium Plus, QuantWise Premium Pro, and QuantWise Premium Expert. All right, so if you look at this, we already know what the split fee is all about. We already know what is the deep dive. We already know what is the gem analysis. The difference with the premium, all right, is that you have the crypto market report, and then you have also the crypto expert. So what is the crypto market report? Crypto market report is every 3 months in the 1 year or every quarter. It gives you performance analysis, past quarter trends and coin performance. It gives you key events, major market impacting events, market insights, future market projections, sector highlights, notable development in specific crypto sector. So, you know, if you cannot keep track yourself, if you cannot keep track yourself of a specific project, this does that for you. All right. So what is Crypto Expert? Crypto Expert, it gives you every week market overview, current trends, and impactful events. Okay, there is a trade setup, key trading opportunity with strategy. There is a spot trade, long-term insights on future market trends. And the last one is actually my favorite because, you know, sometimes I look at, you know, websites like CoinMarketCap, and there, you know, people are making money on some crypto coin that I didn't know about, and I'm always late. But with a QuantWise, this one gives you hot coins, weekly trending tokens, so you can have like a future perspective on what to get into. This is the power of QuantWise. All right. So here in XERA, we value how every member of our community, every individual, how you want to take it forward. Yeah. You either be a member and enjoy the products, or be an independent promoter and grow your team and still have the privilege of being a member, right? So it's up to you. Because, you know, here, if you grow your team, you're actually allowing yourself to earn from 8 types of bonuses that we have in our compensation plan. Also, we have a series of webinars that you can attend to and learn more about this. All right. So right now, just give me less than 1 minute, actually. So on Wednesday, there is a corporate presentation on compensation plan. I'm doing this at 7 p.m. Dubai time. All right. And at 11 p.m. Dubai time. All right. So if you're interested to learn more about this, I would love to see each and every one of you there. All right. So I think it's now time to ask yourself, do you agree that the society is moving more and more towards automation? Do you agree that AI and machines can benefit the society? Do you like the idea of AI and machines working for you? Do you think there are more people who would like to benefit from this? And are you ready to take control of your future? And also, I wanted to ask another question that's not in the slide. Are you going to be one of the early adopters of artificial intelligence and turn the tables? If your answer is a resounding yes, here's what you can do. All right. get the link from the person who invited you in this call. If you haven't yet, you register on 2access.io with his link or her link, enroll to your platforms, all right, and choose your products. And with that, I welcome you to our community. All right, if I can give you just one assignment right here, right now, is very easy. I want you to grab your phone. If you haven't yet, you download Telegram and join us at XERA Pro. All right, Telegram at XERA Pro. You join this group. You're going to see all the updates of the webinars, the upcoming events, all of the announcements. You're going to see it there, and I'm going to wait for you guys there too. And of course, we have the social media, we have the Twitter, we have Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn. We have a YouTube channel. If you're down to read some blogs, it's blog.xera.pro. And of course, for you to see all the calendars for the upcoming webinars and learn more about this, you can go to our link tree right here at the very bottom. All right, so